What is going on, guys? I mean, really, it's more of a question than ever. Literally, what is going on? So, this is where we are. Chantal has went live on Kick. The the live stream is titled "BG was taken away" with a bunch of crying emojis. On her community tab, she has posted an image of what appears to be from the I guess animal control in Canada, the Ministry of the Solicitor General Animal Welfare Services, that has two blocked out frames that basically says an animal welfare inspector has attended and attempted to contact the owner / custodian of an animal at this address yesterday at 3:77. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Was Chantal not online yesterday at this time? No? I don't know. But this, of course, would have been prior to her, I ate a lot of orzo and I'm sick. So with all that in mind, let's go to her live stream and let's play it from there. I don't know what's going on, Sleepy Tiramisu, but I will tell you this right now. If this is clickbait, all this does is hurt Chantal's own viewers. I don't know why she would clickbait this, and it's not funny by any stretch. I also feel like they won't immediately take an animal, and if they had, she would be in much worse spirits.
Yep.
She's clearly getting food off screen. And to be fair, we have not seen BG, who is normally around the counter.
Hey, Mike.
I mean, in real time, she's...
Anyways.
Here we go. 2 minutes of dragging this out, by the way.
Molly, let that stupid bitch come near my cat and see what happens. I don't think so. The coward had to dress up. You think I'm gonna let her near my cat?
So we're already talking about FFG. We're already talking about FFG.
No, you know what's evil, pumpkin pie? So you can shut your fucking gob? Is people trying to get my cat taken away for bullshit reasons. Oh, I gotta get my other phone so I can block some fucking retarded bitches, I see.
She knows to not use the R word, and here we are instantly using it, and she immediately has to go block people because I guess they've already learned that this, might not be authentic. So now, in 2 minutes, she's prepared her meal and went off screen.
Whatever the fuck it is?
I thought she lost the other phone. How interesting she would have found it.
Here it is. Oh, I cannot wait to block your stupid fucking retarded asses. Oh. I love it. I love it.
I mean, she is out
You
of...
didn't get kicked out of Kuwait. You fucking retard. You know nothing.
she absolutely got kicked out of Kuwait. Not only did she get kicked out of Kuwait, so did Salah. So I don't know where. And just to be clear, this is not the first time animal services have been called on Chantal. This happened with the villa, I think 2 or 3 times.
And you're never gonna know. So go fuck yourself.
Well, oh, Jane, is this for real? Is BG lost? Thank you for the $10 super chat. I don't know. I'm picking this up live. All I can tell you is post Taco Bell, Chantal put up this community tab where it basically said Animal Services had attempted to come out yesterday. And then now she's on a live stream on Kick with the title BG was taken away. And then like 6 crying emojis.
Okay, here we go. Bye, bitch. Teardrop. Who else do I have to block?
She is just gasping for air, blocking
I
people.
posted on my community tab. So that's exactly what these idiots want to hear. BG got taken away. Our calls worked. Wrong. All you did was cement that fucking Animal Services has been by, has cleared me from any stupid fucking allegations, and will never fuck with me again.
So now she's saying animal control has came by and cleared her and will never bother her again. That I'm going to just tell you at face value, that doesn't make any sense. They're always going, okay. Let me unpack this a couple different ways. First and foremost, any claim that has been made has been done through Chantal's own actions. We've seen BG on the stove. We understand BG likely burned herself. She is the one that came online saying she ran over BG with her mobility scooter. These are all indisputable things that Chantal did. So to say I've been cleared, and this is not double jeopardy. To say I've been cleared and I'll never deal with this again is preposterous. That's like saying if I can convince one person I've never done it, then I can do it indefinitely afterwards because they're never going to bother me again. And they attempted to contact her is very much different than contacting her. Now, to be fair, I don't know how this is laid out. It's likely that they had to go to the front desk to establish, hey, does this person live there? What apartment do they live in? Are we able to go up? So we'll see.
Oh, you know what the accusations were? That I sexually abused my cat. Whenever she said that, I said, shut the fuck up. I literally said that.
I would never. I mean, this is so Chantal, right? Chantal has the mindset of if I can be obnoxious, if I can be loud, that will make it seem like I'm being honest. So I'm going to tell this person, shut the F up when they tell me what I was accused of. That doesn't, defiance does not make you seem more correct. Anyone that's ever been accused of something they've done that doesn't want to own up to it will project that it's a ridiculous thing to say.
That she has a burnt paw, that she's starving. You guys like wasting resources and then say I'm an evil bitch. No, you're the evil bitches.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know who she's talking about. I had no idea any of this. I don't know where this is coming from.
You're the fucked up people. You need help. Your plan didn't work. Suck on it. Suck it good. Because you're fucking pathetic.
But and this is also the thing. Like, she continually projects like, oh, you had a plan. Like, we don't get together and communicate. I have no idea who did this. If anyone did this, it was of Chantal's own content that was reported.
Fuck. Yes, of course she's hearing okay. I didn't even have to let them see her.
So 6 minutes in, she acknowledges this is all clickbait. And then now she's saying she didn't even need to let them in. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Because it even says an inspector, okay? An inspector has attempted to contact the owner. If they don't have to see the animal, then all of this could be done through a phone call. They would have never physically went out. So what are you talking about?
I was like, you know what? Get a fucking warrant. You're not coming in here. But no.
Oh my God. Get a warrant. You're not coming in here. There is nothing that makes you look more guilty than saying, go get a warrant. Okay, we're going to do a poll. Will they get a warrant to check on the cat? I cannot believe that that's her. So basically, here's what happens so far. They they show up. They tell her the allegations. Chantal says, get the F out of here. And then tells them that they need to go get a warrant. Okay. Chantal, again, you've already sped through the FA portion of this. You are now entering the FO portion.
But no, everything's good, so. Yep. Bye, bitch. At least I show my skin easy sunshine. Where's your ugly fucking face? No, you want to troll me with calls from the fucking SPCA? I'm going to troll you right back. That BG's been taken away. I don't care.
Okay. Fair point. Fair play. But the reality is, you're not trolling us. You're trolling your own audience. You're trolling your own beezers. What on earth are you talking about with I'm going to troll you back? And how is it ever good to not let these people in if you truly have nothing to hide? I don't think I think what people are okay. Here's the thing. Go back to Kuwait. There was a couple instances where she was, kissing the hamster, kissing the cat. People can hear without context. Okay. This is even difficult stuff to discuss. I hate talking about this stuff. She's kissing the cat right on its butt without context. People could probably send those photos and say, hey, this is going on. And they can make it out however they want to. I don't agree with it, but we have to understand she was also, kissing the hamster's sack, thinking it was the hamster's rump.
If you're hurt, go cry in a corner with a violin. I'm not here to soothe your feelings. Thank you. I know, they try to fuck up my peace. It ain't gonna work, bitches. Fuck off.
I don't know if you guys, could you guys tell? I mean, she is in almost in a state of zen. Almost in a state of zen. Does she seem bothered at all to anyone? She thinks, look, I know it's been a long time since it's the end of the month. It's like the inverse of Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's the end of the month where she's desperate. This type of clickbait is not good for any platform. They don't want this happening anywhere.
I don't care. I have nothing to hide. My cat's well taken care of. I didn't give a shit, really. Whatever. All you did.
If you did, oh my God. If you didn't care and you had nothing to hide, then why did you tell them, bring back a warrant? Bring back a warrant. And you know what, Chantal? One of these days, you're going to run into the wrong one. You're going to run into the wrong one that's going to say, oh, you want a warrant? Say no more. and they're going to call their friend that's a judge, and they're going to say, hey, we got Billy Bad Butt over here telling us we need a warrant to check on this cat. You want to send it over right now? That's what's going to happen.
Did was completely clear my name. So anytime you complain about the cat in the future, I hope that they tell you to fuck off.
This is exactly what happened in Kuwait. This is exactly what happened in Kuwait with Paul's SPCA. Oh, I was cleared of all wrongdoing. So now every time you call, this is literally the stupidest mentality anyone could ever have. There are children, pets, elderly are all put on a platform in society. Every call is taken serious. Every call. It doesn't matter if they're a day apart, a week apart, a month apart, a year apart. For anyone to have the audacity to say, "Oh, you can call. You can call. I've already cleared my name." So anytime you call in the future, it's not even going to be taken serious. It is just literally outlandish. It's literally out. Imagine, I'm not saying something was happening. Imagine something was. Imagine something truly was happening. And Chantal's logic is, well, I cleared my name once, so now I never have to do it again, and every subsequent call is just going to be ignored. And she thinks this is how it works.
So, yeah. I know. The title is evil. Yeah, but okay. But trolling you back is evil, right? I don't care.
They just told her. That's her own. You got to understand, of the 300-400 people in this chat, that's her own community saying, hey, this was wrong to do to us. This is wrong to do to us. And she pushes back and say, oh, well, you know what they're doing is wrong too. I just did a whole video on this. Chantal has in her mind this fulcrum of what's messed up, right, and what's wrong and how people have been impacted in life. And she constantly has to balance things on this fulcrum. Well, this happened to me and it was really bad. So I'm going to put that juxtaposed to someone else. And my issues are now going to be amplified because they're worse. So I'm going to diminish what happened to you because what happened to me has been so bad. Same exact thing she's doing now. Oh, I did something that impacted you negatively? Well, that's okay because something negative happened to me. So those things are going to cancel each other out. So you don't get to say anything about what I did to you negatively until you properly address what's happened to me negatively. Life doesn't work that way. And let me also say, at the end of this, we are manipulating our pet for content. Say whatever you want. Say whatever you want about how the cat's cared for, what the cat's fed, how she treat. We are in this moment right now. BG was taken away. In this specific moment, we are manipulating a pet to create content online. And when it happens in the future and the cat does get taken away, this is exactly why no one will care. This is exactly why when she sat there today and talked about, oh my God, what happened with my ex? No one believed her. This is exactly why if anything happens to me, it was Salah. If anything happens to me, it was Salah. No one believed her. Why? Because here we are. I'm going to put it in words you understand too, Salah. You are crying woof woof. You are sitting here and crying woof woof because you need to make content. So don't complain later on when people don't give you the benefit of the doubt.
Think what you want about me. Think what you want about me. I know. The thing is they have to take allegations when people bombard them and harass them on their job, you know?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. They have to take it serious, which is why you saying I've had my name cleared because they need to go get a warrant and they're never, ever going to take your claim serious again makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. You are literally proving your prior point wrong.
Shut up, meatballs. You're getting blocked. You're fucking annoying. Goodbye. Stop talking about my husband, asshole. Yes, they did come and check.
So wait. They did come and check? Or they didn't come and check? Because you just said, yes, they did come and check. And then now you had already told us that you told them they needed to come back with a warrant. Okay, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, anytime somebody does something to harass me and I'm upset about it, it's because I'm fighting with Salah.
Agreed. I absolutely agree. Whenever you are irrationally angry and raging out, I firmly believe the undertone is there's something else going on. That's not exclusive to you, by the way. That's not exclusive to you, by the way. That's with everyone.
PJ, you're a viewer, you stupid fucking moron. What the fuck are you mad at me about? I'm the one being attacked by people fucking harassing me. You stupid fucking idiot.
And there's that circular argument. Wait a second, PJ. Why are you mad at me? Didn't you see what they did to me? I'm allowed to troll you. I'm allowed to make you feel concern and emotion because look what happened to me. Your emotional level is not higher than mine. Therefore, you don't get to complain about what I've done to you until you recognize what's been done to me. Okay? Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay. You would think the common point would be her to say, yeah, you're right. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I thought that, clickbaiting this was going to really be a way to up the ante, but instead I can tell that it's really frustrated you. I know you guys care a lot about BG. I'm going to go ahead and change the title.
And I'm going to keep defending myself. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck.
Right, I'm going to set negative 350 odds that her clapping like that is going to be the workout for the day. Negative 350 odds. Anybody want to take me on this? The clapping was the workout.
Do what you got to do. You're never going to get me. Eat it.
Do what you're going to... What did she just say? Do what you got to do. You're never going to get me. Hold on. Let me try to rewind it.
Defending myself. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Do what you got to do. You're never going to get me.
Do what you got to do. You're never going to get me. I mean, Dee Dee kind of gotcha. Bella kind of gotcha. You're not in Kuwait anymore. At what point do you stop? At what point do you stop antagonizing people to do their worst and just do what most people do? And when things like this happen, just shut up. Just shut up and don't say a word about it. I've told you guys a million times, every single reactor has went through something. We've all had someone get uncomfortably close. Every single one of us. You know what the difference is? We haven't came online to pout about it. Because we know if we did, all that's going to happen is those people are going to see, hey, it got to them. Hey, that bothered them. Let me do some more. Let me do a little bit more. All Chantal's doing with this is encouraging it. And again, this is something that has to be taken seriously. It has to be. And they see this. I'll tell you right now, somebody edits this together and sends it over. Oh, they're getting a search warrant. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because they're going to look at this and say, wait, why is this person so emotional? Right? Generally speaking, if you come in here right now, if somebody walked in this door and said, you stole the 13 herbs and spices from Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, I would say, oh, I didn't. You're you're not going to be able to prove that. I wouldn't say, you come back with a warrant right now. You can search this house up and down. You'll find the ingredients, but you won't find the spice list. Like no one responds this way. No one responds this way.
Eat it. Fucking psychotic people still talking about swordfish. Why? When was the last time I talked about that loser?
Wait, no, when was the last time you talked about him? Oh, you know what? Hold a memento. Hold, please. Hold, please. When was the last time you spoke about him? Let me go over. Let me just go over to your community tab. When was the last time what a great comment to make. 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago was actually the last time you spoke about him. 2 hours ago was the last time you spoke. Oddly enough, the way you're projecting, you would think it would have been 3 p.m. was the last time you spoke about him, to be completely fair. 3 o'clock. It's 5:30. 2 hours.
You're the ones coming in here and talking about it. You're the ones obsessed. Not me. Like fucking stupid motherfuckers, man. I never in my life have seen anybody like this. Never.
You know what? I can say the exact same thing. I've never in my life seen someone so defiantly ignorant. Someone just completely unable to keep their emotions in check. I will tell you, in my life, I have seen someone with this aggressive, come back and get a warrant mentality. And I can tell you confidently, it didn't turn out good for that person. That person thought they were in the right when they tried that whole, come back and get a warrant, because I've been watching YouTube videos for a couple days now, and I think I know how to speak to the law. You realize that the real world doesn't work that way. And sometimes when you sit there and you project that these people are on this power trip, that the last thing you want to do is invite it and encourage it. The best thing you can do is confidently stand your ground, but still give in enough to validate yourself. And demanding them to come back with a warrant is doing the opposite of what you needed to do. The response should have been, oh, God, you're here? Well, I'm sorry that your time's being wasted. I've dealt with this in the past. I would love for you to come up here and take a look at the conditions I have this pet. Didn't Chantal actually say if this ever happened, she would welcome them in and make them, Arabic coffee? Wasn't that the mentality we had before? And I've got news for you, Chantal. You don't own this apartment. I don't technically believe you are the one that controls the search warrant. I believe the building is the one in control of the search warrant. I believe that office says yay or nay. I don't believe you control it because you are a renter. You're a renter. And no matter what, since you're on this whole do your worst, Chantal, you have caused more problems for the management in this building, where you are likely being viewed as a lie. Hear what I did there? Liability. Get it? Because it's a lie. Because you're a liar, and it's lie. You guys get it? Liability. And they are probably going to deny your lease. They are probably not even going to offer you an additional year. They're probably going to tell you, you know what? Take your business elsewhere. Because now they've dealt with the reviews, they've dealt with animal control. It's not going to be worth it to them. They would much rather have someone else here in this building, in that apartment, that doesn't bring them all this hassle. That isn't scooting through their lobby on your mobility scooter, grabbing your pizza, pies, and snack cakes.
Say what you want about anywhere else. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, no, you definitely care. You definitely care. And not only that, I just also find it interesting. Chantal, 2 days ago, ordered all those groceries, right? Ordered all those groceries and said, hey, I'm not getting any more takeout. I ordered all these groceries. What do we do today? What do we do today? Taco Bell lunch.
Wasn't a neighbor Ivona Perez, you dumb fucking idiot. A neighbor who reported because the woman told me she was getting a lot of calls. None of my neighbors have seen my cat.
I don't know that to be true. How can you confidently say none of my neighbors have seen my cat? I mean, do they not hear you screaming BG all hours of the night? Had the cat's gotten out in the hallway. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Wait a second. Weren't you telling someone in the building, or weren't you telling us someone in the building approached you and was like, "Oh my god, is that Foodie Beauty? Is that some?" We thought from the back we weren't sure because it could have been another mobility scooter covered in salt without armrests. We thought it could have been somebody else. But now that we've confirmed it's you, can we get a photo? Can we get an autograph? And Chantal was like, "Sure, I'll happily oblige." Sure. Not why. Thank you. Yeah. What do you want me to sign? You want me to sign a cupcake wrapper? I've got one right here.
So how would it be her? How would it be my neighbors accusing me of sexually assaulting my cat? No, that's something a brain dead, dumb fucking zombie hater would say. Probably projecting.
Well, I mean, I will tell you what is projecting. Every time you throw yourself down into the sofa, your head hits the wall and you scream BG, BG. We've constantly joked, if you just isolate the things that you say, it does sound questionable. So, I mean, when you're laying there screaming BG, I can't reach. It sounds weird. I'm sorry. Clearly, people have never seen an adult other than your family enter that apartment. So,
Because they do that with their animals. I have no idea. Yeah. Anyway, they won't be coming back ever again, so thanks for that.
They won't be coming back ever again. So thanks for that. I mean, extremely debatable. I would actually go as far to say as your response to them will make it more certain they will come back.
I know. They're going to be going to hell. You don't spend your fucking one life harassing people, making shit up, wasting resources, being a vile piece of fucking shit online every day of your life and expect to fucking live a good afterlife. It ain't going to happen, and I hope you burn in hell. Yep.
So let me get this straight. Let me make sure we're on the same page. You're telling me that you don't get to sit around on the internet all day making stuff up and have a good afterlife, while you're actively sitting here in a live stream with a title, BG was taken away. So you can sit on the internet all day and make stuff up. And then when it's your time to go to the big, hot dog mill in the sky, everything's fine. Other people do it. Nay. Big problems. Okay. Remember we were talking about that fulcrum that Chantal operates where, who does worse and then who's more evil and then, they get to lie, so I get to lie. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I know, writer. Anyways. I know. I'm like, listen, I'm a popular YouTuber, you're being trolled. That's what I said the first thing.
And then they looked at your YouTube channel and they realized you struggle to get 1,000 views. Okay, let's Chantal. My God, it makes it so much worse. When you tell them that you're a popular YouTuber, it makes it so much worse. I love that she uses this excuse all the time. Hey, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm a popular YouTuber. Now, if you sit there and say, hey, listen, I've got an online community. They've been trolling me, all of these things. Sometimes things get taken out of control. Here's what would really, God, I hate giving you advice, Chantal. I hate giving you advice. Here's what would really help your cause. If you could have went back in time and been like, hey, I just want to show you a couple times, similar instances to this have happened where things have been blown out of proportion, this happens because I'm an online persona. But you don't get that. You don't understand that. Instead, you sit there and scream, I'm a popular YouTuber. Okay.
I said, all you have to do is go watch my live streams, my videos, my community posts.
Well, wait a second. What do you mean all you said was, all you got to do is go watch my videos? Chantal, if you really said that, do you understand that you deleted the one that we've talked about, BG burning her paw? Do you know how much worse it looks now? And I thought you said, come back with a search warrant. But now you're saying, oh, no. All you have to do is look at my community post. When I wake up at 2:30 in the afternoon, the cat's laying beside me. The video that they're talking about where my cat was walking on the stove and got burnt, I deleted. Why don't you just go look at my videos? I didn't rob the bank. Why don't you go look at my wallet? There's no money in it. I didn't rob the jewelry store. I'm not even wearing earrings. What? What are we talking about? Lyrical Canine. Apparently Chantal told them they needed to get a search warrant. Guys, I don't think, here's the thing. I don't think she's in, let me Google this real quick. Yeah, this is not confidence. This is arrogance. All right, hold on. Because I lived in an apartment 25 years ago. I don't know. Can police enter an apartment without consent because the renter does not own the property in Canada? Okay. In Canada, police generally cannot enter a rented apartment without a warrant or tenant's consent, even though the tenant does not own the property. Under Section 8 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, tenants have a strong legal, quote, reasonable expectation of privacy in their homes. A landlord's consent is never enough to allow police to search or enter an occupied private rental unit without your permission, and the exceptions would be emergencies, like they couldn't contact you, or a hang-up call, active pursuit or crime in progress, a warrant, or a search warrant. So they will need to get a search warrant. They technically will need to get a warrant.
Posts, go look for yourself. Like, oh no, it'd be better. Well, if you really want everyone off your back, just let me come see. Oh, fine, whatever. I have nothing to hide. Like,
where did this conversation take place? So she literally okay, this is why. If we go back to the story with her ex, this is why no one believes her. Because she's now in what are we? 11 minutes? We've retold this story 3 different ways. First, she told them nothing, just go get a warrant, laughed in their face, told them F you. Now she told them she's a popular YouTuber. All they need to do is watch her videos and community posts. And then now yet another variant of the story, which is she told her, if you want us off your back, all you need to do is just let us in so we can make sure the animal's taken care of.
Like, Yeah, people of Gore World haters, this is their audience and they make fun of Beezers. They're saying I sexually assaulted my cat.
Again, I don't see anything like that here. I don't see anything like that here. If I had to guess, okay, that might be a singular complaint, but I mean, we're hyper analyzing one aspect of this. And I personally believe we're doing this trying to brush away the blame, okay? The reality is you are not good with your pets. You let BG run wild on the stove. It's extremely likely that BG burned herself. So you acting the same way you were on the phone with them now is, well, if I can take one of the claims and dispute it, then none of the claims are valid. She acts this way her entire life. Oh, Salah's using me for this or using me for that. He wants citizenship. Well, if I can prove he doesn't want citizenship, then by default that proves he doesn't want my money. Will it get so bad that she receives a kick notice again? Likely. Kick does not like clickbait, guys. That no social media platform likes clickbait. They want, because here's the thing, when they're selling the product, when they're selling to marketing and advertising, they want people that are going to watch through and purchase the products. That's generally not done through misleading content. So they don't want you on here mislabeling, misleading people into clicking something that's not what they expected, because then they're never going to follow through on the product that's there.
Didn't Yaba accuse somebody of sexually assaulting their dog? Like, literally uneducated, fucking disgusting, inbred, hillbilly, fucking white trash people that think that way.
That almost sounds identical. That almost sounds identical to the clip, the clip Yaba uses in her intro. And I don't know that to be true. And it doesn't pertain to right now. It doesn't pertain to right now. It has no bearing, no relevance.
Stay the fuck away from me. Keep to your kind. You're not going to fucking affect my life. Whatever you do.
I mean, you seem pretty affected right now. But no one is coming near you. The only people that came near you were the people that were designed to protect the animals, and you told them that they couldn't see your pet, they needed to come back with a warrant.
Even if I am homeless one day and I live in a fucking tent, it's going to be the best fucking tent on the planet. I'm sorry. Like, you're fucking pathetic. All you're...
No one talked about that. No one talked about that. I doubt it's going to be the best tent on the planet. I'll give you, it might be the largest tent. I'll give you that. I don't know if it's going to be the best one. I've seen some pretty nice tents. Largest, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. The best, yet to be seen.
You're doing, you cannot get someone in trouble for shit they didn't actually do. If you make it up, that's your fucking problem. And one day, they're going to make the system so advanced that they're going to catch the people trolling, because it happens so often these days.
I mean, no. You can't be this. You cannot be this ignorant. You can't be.
It's gonna be the best fucking tent on the planet. I'm sorry, like, you're fucking pathetic. All you're doing, you cannot get someone in trouble for shit they didn't actually do.
You can't get someone in trouble for things they actually didn't do? I mean, is Chantal aware of how many people are falsely accused, falsely imprisoned? Does she think this isn't a thing, like all over the world, where there's mistaken identities, there's wrong place, wrong time, there's corrupt agencies that want to close cases? I mean, no one thinks this, right? Like, no one thinks that doesn't happen, right? Other than Chantal?
make it up, that's your fucking problem. And one day, they're going to make the system so advanced that they're going to catch the people trolling, because it happens so often these days. And I hope they do. I hope they fucking get these people in trouble for wasting time. It's ridiculous.
Let me ask you this. Listen, hear me out, honestly. When we're arguing right now, and it's a valid point. I'm not going to say that it's not, okay? It's a valid point. Her point right now is that people are wasting time by contacting these authorities and having them come over to me because I'm not doing anything, and therefore there's people that must really be doing something that are getting away with it because all of their time and resources are dedicated to me. If that's your point, I understand, but here's where you lose your point a little bit. Is because rather than just let them in, and this is multiple times, Paul's Kuwait, they've been to your villa before with Pete's, rather than just let them in, you've insisted that they do more work, that they go get that warrant, because you're not willing to comply. So your whole argument of they're wasting time, they're wasting resources, bad guys are getting away with it. None of that matters when you're also making them waste time and go get search warrants and contact other, levels of your local government just to do what you're refusing that they're asking to do.
Like, seriously. People are dumb. They should be fined for like that. 100%. I know. Yeah.
They should be fined. Okay. They should be fined. Fair point. Fair point. I'm in principle, I'm not going to disagree with you. If someone fictitiously reports crimes and they waste resources, they waste police time, yes, they should have to compensate somehow for that. Financial, community service, something. But Chantal, you wasting their time is equally as damaging to them. So you're literally contradicting yourself within your own argument. It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said, I'm like, can I help you? And she's like, oh.
Okay, well, wait a second. We're about to enter a fifth. Guys, we're 13 minutes in. And we're about to enter a fifth different recollection of what took place. So now she's going to, before it was, oh, I told them F you, and that was it. Oh, I told them come back with a search warrant. Oh, I told them I'm a famous YouTuber. Oh, I told them you can go to my community page and my deleted video. Those were 4 different stories that we've heard in 13 minutes. And now we're about to get yet another one.
Oh, we got multiple reports that the cat was run over with a scooter.
Well, wait a second. I thought the reports were that you were doing other things with the cat. Remember those, oh my God, those disgusting people that said I was kissing my cat's butt. Now you're telling me that the reports were about you running over the cat with a scooter. That's not a report. That's not a fictitious claim. That was a subject of your video. That was a video title you made.
She burnt her paw. There's sexual abuse. Right when she said that, I said, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
You didn't. But at least now we're back to a capable story. You want to know how that really goes? Where law enforcement comes up to you, or anyone of public elected authority comes up to you and has a general complaint about your actions, and you say, shut the F up, shut the F. You know how that's going to go for you? Do you know how that's going to go? Chantal, try it. Try it. You got kicked out of a mall by security guards. You got kicked out of a mall by security guards. And you know what? To this day, you don't film in that mall. So spare us your whole shut the F up. You don't have this energy for anybody. You don't have this energy for anybody.
And literally, like, I was like, listen, you're gonna have to get a warrant because I'm not fucking entertaining this bullshit. But then I was like, you know what? This will shut. She said basically, if they come in and see, they'll never ever, like, if they get more complaints, they'll just fucking whatever, ignore it, kind of thing. So
this has got to be the dumbest thing I know we've talked about it before. This has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It is probably, if not the dumbest, one of the dumbest things she's ever said. So let me get this straight. This is because I'm from America, right? Land of the free, home of the brave. You guys know we got a whole song, right? Got a whole song. I'll tell you right now, I call about my neighbor and their pets and something going wrong. They show up. I call again. They're showing up. I call again. They're showing up. At no point do we say, you know what? You're granted immunity now. You do whatever you want to this puppy dog. You're granted immunity. We've been out here 3 times. We you know what? We're gonna go to the cruiser. We're gonna pull out our game of Connect 4, and when we connect all the dots, we never have to come out here again. Is this how it works in Canada? You guys just can't. Is this how the Royal Mounties work? Do you just say, oh well, you know, hey, if nothing's happening now, there's certainly nothing gonna happen in the future. I mean, I've watched Super Troopers. I don't think that's how this works. I don't think that's how this works, Chantal. So just to put, like, I'm gonna put it in something I know you understand. A cartoon. Okay. So in The Simpsons, when Mr. Burns was dumping all the nuclear waste into the river, thank you, Cautious Observer, for the $2. When Mr. Burns was dumping all the nuclear waste in the river, if they came out and they didn't see that, then he could just dump it in there whenever he wanted. But the comedy aspect of that was Mr. Burns was paying the fine for dumping the nuclear waste in the river because it was cheaper than properly disposing of it. Get a search. I swear to God, I hope that they come back with the warrant and stand 100% on it. Because you know what? You could almost make the case this is her mocking them. Like, this is her egging it on.
So. No. She was actually really, really nice.
Oh, I'm sure she was just a Georgia peach after you told her to F off. I'm sure. You know why, Chantal? Do you know why these people are generally nice to you? You know why these people are nice to you? Because they're trying to make you feel like they're your friend. They're trying to make you feel like you can confide in them. You can trust them. It's going to be okay. Hey, I'm not here to judge you. Just tell me what happened. Have you never watched an interrogation in your life? Hey, you don't seem like a bad person. We've been on the phone. We've been talking here for a couple minutes. You don't seem like a bad person. Everybody can justify anything they've done. Right now, we don't know the other. We don't know your side of the story. We only know the other side of the story. So why don't you just tell us what happened with the cat? Why don't you just let us? Why don't we come in and see? She was really nice. You don't say, Chantal.
Really nice.
Really nice.
Yep. Yeah.
I bet you this person who deals with real scum of the earth, hurting animals all day, I just bet you they're nice to everybody. They've probably seen some of the most deplorable, disgusting things in their day. But to Chantal, to internet celebrity Chantal, You don't understand, I'm a famous YouTuber. They're really nice. Super sweet. You guys have no idea. After I told her to F off, oh man, we were best buddies.
Yeah, they came in and looked.
Whoa, Jesus, wait a second. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. I got to turn the heat off. I turned the heat on because I broke. It's 50 degrees in here. I broke down, okay? And I turned on the heat. You can call me a little wuss. It got down to 50. I said, I can't do it anymore. My old bones are aching. Hold on. I don't want it to get to like 70. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. It's going to start getting cold again. My cold heart. All right. So now, oh God, why don't you just write the story down? Why don't you just write some friggin' notes? And then just every time you got to come back to the story. All right. So now the FU didn't happen. Now they get a search warrant didn't happen. Now we just let them in. All right, hold tight. Let me go back.
Yep. Yeah, they came in and looked.
Okay, so they came in and looked. We weren't told this 15 minutes ago, but now they came in and looked.
I have nothing to hide. Yeah. I don't care if I bring more attention to it. I don't care. These bitches need to stop wasting resources. Yes. I even said, I was like, she didn't burn her paw, you stupid fuck. No, she didn't. If she burned her paw, she wouldn't be walking on it. There's nothing wrong with her paw. They left a notice and came back.
Oh my God. They left a notice and came back. I told them to get a warrant. They came in and looked. So, okay. Wait, all right, hold on then. So are you telling me that yesterday that they came around 3:00 and that's where this notice came from? But then did they come back today? Did they make it a point to come back today with the warrant? And they came in and looked? I mean, can we try to keep the story together? Can we try?
Yeah, she was just doing her job. I'm like, you know what? Just fucking have a look then.
Oh, my God. She was just doing her job. I told her to come in and have a look then? Oh, my God. The warrant is coming from inside the house.
Billy Racing Bees.
Is Chantal going to make like a Waylon Jennings song out of this? You know, where animal control came up? Oh, my God. Yeah, which is it? What happened? Good God.
No, I don't have to do anything. Why would I have to do anything? My cat is well taken care of. BG.
So now here we are 15 minutes in. She's holding BG up like some type of trophy fish.
Your paws, BG. She doesn't like this, but BG.
$10 for Mila. She's definitely going to regret saying she doesn't care. I'm honestly in disbelief. She's her own worst enemy. To your point, she literally held up the cat and says, she doesn't like this. She doesn't like this. Let's continue on.
Why, because I kiss her tail? Is her tail her private parts? Come here.
Oh, my God. Because I kiss her tail. Is her tail her private? Is she about to kiss this cat's butt again on stream?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Shh. Shh. BG. She's more well taken care of than most of Gorworld's pets.
Then why have none of us had animal control come out, Chantal? You know what? That's a great point, Jenny Crafts. If I may, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I may, it seems to me that on May 22nd, Chantal was left a notice at 3:37 p.m., to which she responded, "Return with said warrant, and I shall let you in." Chantal then elects that she cannot do her job on the evening of May 22nd and proclaims that she is publicly sick, to which she scrubs and cleans the apartment down. She's given an excuse for why she can't be online. And the following day, when they arrived with said warrant, Miss Foodie allowed them to enter the apartment and see a pristine living environment that otherwise would not have been possible had she not taken the night off to scoop said box and clean said water. I think that's where we are, right? I think that's on we're 15 minutes in, we're 4 stories deep, and I think that's what we ended up with. I think that's where we ended up with.
FF Gun fucking chain smokes in her house with her dogs.
FFG does not have a house. FFG, like you, has an apartment. Carry on.
Does anyone call OSPCA about that?
I'm certain they... you know what? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I can't say they do. I can't say they don't. I don't know. Here's what I will tell you with supreme confidence, Chantal. As many people dislike you, just as many people dislike her. Just, if not more. You know why? People actually have a reason. Hear me out, Chantal. I know you're really going to struggle for this one. I bet you there's more people that personally dislike FFG than personally dislike you. Do you know why? FFG made it personal with so many people. These people can dislike your actions. They can dislike how you portray yourself. They can dislike you lying online. There's a lot of things to dislike, okay? But you know what you really haven't done? You haven't scammed like a whole bunch of people out of money. There are tons of people that FFG took money from in this community that have a real reason to hold a grudge. A real, hey, I gave that person hundreds of dollars to take care of a cat that had been gone for 2 years. There's a real deep-rooted anger and frustration. There's a reason there, Chantal. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and say that FFG has never and will never have these issues. I can almost guarantee you she probably has. But you know what she doesn't do? She doesn't run to the internet and cry about it. She doesn't let people know that it gets to her. That's the difference.
Giving her dogs cancer? Hey, Deli Wave. No, nobody does, right? That's what they wish was a real SB. Chain smoking and screaming all day. Real nice.
Why are we upset about smoking? Doesn't Salah smoke? Weren't you smoking shisha all day long in that apartment in Kuwait? I'm not saying that it's healthy for the animal, but you did the very same thing that you're chastising now. Aren't you driving your mobility scooter out to the parking lot, puffing on whatever it is you buy from the pharmacy, and then coming back in and knowing that it's agitated the cat. That's you, right? You're doing that. You're doing that? But now you're worried about you're worried about FFG doing it. Okay.
You're never going to get BG taken away from me, ever. So you can call all day long, waste all the resources you effing want. At the end of the day, BG has clean litter, food, water, is not injured. I'm not even going
to... Mila just gave 5 memberships. Give me 1 second. And I swear to God, if you guys aren't thanking Mila by the time I get down to it, we're going to have real problems. Peach Blossom 2999. Psycho Kitty 2768. Mac Girl Sees Everything. Purple Turtle. And Amanda Savage. All got memberships because Mila's so kind. And somebody sent me a PayPal. Sandy Toes. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy Toes. Appreciate it. All right, back to you, Chantal. And also, just, God, putting this stuff out in the world. Putting this stuff out in the world. You're never going to take BG. Nothing's ever going to happen. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. I don't, Chantal, you don't have control over a lot of this. You don't have control over a lot of this. You got to understand that.
I'm going to address the stupid other accusations. Microchipped, fixed, fully vaccinated.
Okay, but here's the problem. Golly, that isn't... that isn't caring for the animal. It's really not. It's talking points. For you to sit here and say, the cat has toys. The cat's microchipped. Okay. So are you telling me that's the criteria now? That if you just do those things, that no matter how else you treat the animal, that there's never a problem. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That's not the criteria in which any of this is going to be judged. You don't get to say to them, you know what? If that was the case, Chantal, they would have never showed up. They would have called you. They would have said, hello, yes. Is this the secretary or is this the actual famous YouTuber? I just wanted to confirm a couple things. Okay. The cat has food. Yes. Okay. You've definitely got food. The cat must have food. Yes. The cat has water. Yes. Okay. The cat is chipped. Okay. And you have toys for the cat. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. We're not going to bother coming over. It's clear to us based on this phone conversation and our checklist of 4 things. The pet's taken care of. You have a great day. Go back to making your famous YouTube content, please. That's not how this works. That's not how this works, Chantal. Although I would love to hear you try to explain it this way. I enjoy it, but that's not how it works. In any capacity. Well, it's clearly nothing's wrong. The cat's got a microchip.
Brushed, nails cut. So, choke on it. Screaming and streaming and friggin' chain smoking.
Who? You know what? Hold on. I got to put up another poll. Who is watching FFG? Is one of you in here watching? I don't care. Watch who you want. I don't care. But I have not heard anything said about FFG. It's not like people come in here and talk about it. She acts like we're all talking about her. Is it other reactors? Where is this coming from? Are people actually talking about FFG? I just don't see it. I don't know the last time someone left a comment about FFG. I've said multiple times, we're very, very lucky. Every reactor in this space, there's no doubt in my mind, wakes up every day and says, thank God, this is a community of kind and forgiving people. Because most communities, okay, that have something like this happen, where somebody finagles a whole group of people for $100,000+, people just leave the community. They don't want to hear about, oh no, this reactor's good. Oh no, that person's good. They say, no, we got taken for $100,000. I don't care about any of it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my money. I'm done. I'm done, and I'm walking away from the whole thing. Here we are, though. Chantal, out of touch.
Yeah, investigate all you want. Don't care.
Investigate all you want. Fart noise, I don't care. That's not what you said 5 minutes ago when you told them, bring your warrant next time.
There's no repercussions. There's no accountability for the people who made the false reports. People only want accountability when it comes to me, when I do shit all.
Hey, just real quick, since you mentioned accountability, can we have some accountability for that grocery order you bought? Where you said, hey, now that I ordered all these groceries, I'm not going to get takeout. And then less than 12 hours later, you ordered Taco Bell? Do we have accountability on that or no? Is that where do we draw the line on this accountability subject, huh? You let me know.
That's it. Yep. Thanks, Red Lipstick. I'm okay for now. Someone called children and youth on us because my younger son hit my older son. He literally slapped him on the arm, nothing major.
Hey, things happen. Things happen. You can't, God, Chantal, my God. You can't control. You know, it's wild to me that Chantal sat on here the other day and was like, you don't control my emotions. You can't control my emotions. I'm a rock. I'm a pillar. Chantal, do you ever stop and think about other people and what they've gone through and how they perceive things? It's funny because you always come online and you talk us about how you perceived what happened with your ex, and oh my God, he did all these horrible things, and people in the community, they don't hold him account. Let me just say that if an individual sees two children, right, two children, as you just defined, two children punching each other, things may have happened in their life where they say, hey, I'm going to report this. Hey, that's not right. Maybe that extends beyond. So I don't want to remain silent. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Why don't you get this? Why do you have to think everyone does something with ill intent? Why do you think everyone has to do something because, they want to lie about it, or they want to make something a bigger deal than it is? Why can you never look at face value and say, hey, maybe that person was impacted by something, and they don't think that it just ends with that? And maybe that's why more and more people care about how you treat animals and people and viewers and all these things.
And then people wonder, I really don't want to be around anybody in my life. There's maybe on my hand the amount of people I want in my life. I hate people.
Okay. Well, okay. If you hate people, you're going to have a real hard time being as you said, your words, not mine, a popular YouTuber. If you hate people, then why are you sitting there holding all of these people's hostage, telling them that your pet is gone?
Yeah. They don't care about animals. They don't care. If they cared about BBJ, they wouldn't want her living in a smoky hellhole with that stupid piece of shit. They wouldn't.
Here we go. We're right back to it. People don't care about animals because of what happened with FFG. So therefore, using that logic, people don't care about donations. People don't care about money. People don't care about pets. We're right back to that fulcrum of, on one side, you've got Chantal and her pets, and on the other side, you've got FFG and her pets. And you have to have this balance, right? And if FFG's side is lighter and Chantal's side goes down, well, then all of a sudden, Chantal's problems are all amplified, or all magnified, or all over-exaggerated. Why? Oh, because nobody cares. Look at FFG. What? A lot of people care. Her viewership has basically been cut in half. Don't tell us that people don't care. People very much care.
Wouldn't try taking her away from a perfect home to go in a shelter given to God knows who. They're fucking hypocrites. False accusation should be jail time immediately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chantal, I don't disagree with you one bit. False accusations should be jail time. So, you want to talk to us about if anything happens to me, it was him? You want to talk to us about the money you took to leave after you sat there and cried on stream? Do you want to talk about Salah and his iron purse and the buckle incident? Because, yeah, no, you're totally right. If they're false accusations, yeah, for sure. You want to talk about false? I don't know that you're the one that needs to be talking about false accusations. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Not when you were just talking about what happened with your ex, because I see a lot of people might not remember, but a lot of us do. You are the one I distinctly remember called the authorities about what happened, and they told you they would send an officer out, and then you called back. And you said, I don't have time to wait for the officer to get here. And they told you, too bad. You don't get to call and make these type of accusations and then tell us that you don't feel like waiting. We're still coming out. You are the one that made up alibis. You are the one that made up names so that you could continue to communicate with him, to contact him. The infamous blob in the knob, where you went out to a hotel with him. He lied on camera and said he was with a friend. And we caught you filming the whole thing. Why are you not answering the question of your title being clickbait? Becca, when I started the stream, I hadn't watched any of this. I was only going on what Chantal had said, which on the left-hand side of your screen says BG was taken away. We've been streaming ever since.
No, all they did was terrify her more. All they did was terrify and upset BG more because she doesn't like strangers coming in. She was shaking.
Wait a sec. You said they didn't come in. Now you're saying that now you're really trying it. Now you're really trying. So now you're telling me that not only did they get let in, but now they put the animal under duress. Right now, what you want is the sympathy of, oh my God, look what they did to BG. Look what they did to BG. All these strangers had to come in and she was terrified. That's what we're doing, huh? So now you're speaking down to Animal Services on Ontario. Now you're telling us that they weren't capable of doing their job properly, that they put the animal in fear. Are we talking about, remember when you said you drove over the cat's paw and it didn't trust you and it ran into the other room? Are we talking about that kind of fear? Are we talking about a different kind of fear? You let me know. Maybe you'll let me know. I don't know.
When the lady was looking at her, no burn on the paw. Kel surprise. You don't think if my cat had a burn on her paw, I would take her to the vet? I have insurance. I pay fucking $50 a month for insurance. That covers everything for her.
$50 a month for insurance covers everything. I mean, Chantal, I've paid for pretty good pet insurance. I don't believe that $50 is going to cover everything. And if it covered everything, why did you wait so long to get the cat fixed? And it's interesting that the burn on the paw is your main point of contention now, when 15 minutes ago it was the whole, you're kissing the cat's butthole.
Hey, Rider on the Storm. I'm sorry this happened ever to me, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just pissed that people like this exist and are wasting resources. Like, you literally cannot get somebody in shit for something they don't do. No matter how much influence, you can have 1,000 people call. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. If I'm not doing anything wrong, you're wasting resources, you're wasting time, you're wasting your only life, that time that you're not going to get back.
Are you not wasting time? Are you getting this time back? I mean, at the end of the day, Chantal, this is all transactional, okay? We are exchanging time, okay, for entertainment. We're exchanging time for money. We're exchanging time for something in return. No one is just here for nothing to do. So I don't really know, when you try to come off this way with this kind of holier than thou, oh my God, these people are wasting their life. Oh my God, these people are doing this, that, or the other. Like, you, just as Jack in the Box said, you are almost infamous with wasting resources. You went to Kuwait and you wasted their resources. You wasted their medicine. You wasted their doctor's time. Remember when they told you that you needed to go to these diabetic classes and you took a picture of you with your sad pouty face in front of the door? You remember that? Right? You wasted all of those resources in another country. I mean, in fairness, those resources weren't for you. You sat there in a country that has real food insecurity in Syria. You openly let water run. You joked with your chat about wasting water and not turning off your spigot, washing your dishes down with your flipper because you thought it was cute and funny. You joked that you were helping the local businesses by ordering buckets of roasted chicken. You want to talk to anybody about wasting resources? The first time, if you recall, the first time you came back to Canada, before you urgently rushed back because Salah had been caught with Kybella woofing around, do you remember? You probably don't. You did a video. It's long deleted, but it stuck with me. You did a video out on a little bridge. Maybe FFG lived underneath it. Maybe you went out to pay FFG a visit. You today, listen, I can't film video with you. Let me get on top of your bridge here. You got on top of the bridge, and you basically had this, requiem for a dream moment where you said, "Hey, I talked to my doctors here, and they're going to coordinate with doctors in Kuwait to help me get my life under control." And you know what I thought to myself? I said, "Wow." Like, these doctors are so concerned that they were literally internationally contacting, like, hey, do we have any resources over there to try to coordinate to help this individual? Think about that. Just think about that for a moment. You got a doctor that looks at somebody and says, hey, this person is so sick. This person is so unwell that I'm going to have to try to coordinate in another country to see if I can get them to actually find care that's going to work. I don't know I don't know any of us have experienced that. I've never had a doctor from another continent call and say, hey, we're going to have to find a way, language barrier aside, we're going to have to find a way to help this person. It's been 2 years since you had that conversation. And what did you do this morning? You gobbled down Taco Bell. You like, it's not even good. It's not even good. Like, if you were ordering, like real, actual quality food and you had this problem, maybe people would be indifferent to it. But when your idea of these feasts is just, I'm just gonna chain eat Taco Bell. I don't think people really value what you're eating.
Time that you're not paid for, by the way. I'm paid right now to talk shit to you.
Chantal, Chantal, you want to talk about money? Do you want to talk about money? You with who? With who? You gonna talk to one of us? You gonna talk to us about money? Well, I tell you what, Chantal, do this. Why don't you go get in your car and go? Oh, that's right, you can't go into your car. Chantal, why don't you go down to your ATM? Oh, that's right, your debit card doesn't work. Chantal, why don't you go into the house that you own? Oh, that's right, you rent the friggin' you rent the apartment. Chantal, I'm gonna level with you here before I get to the more memberships from Mila. Let's say, okay, I know it's gonna be a wild thought, right? Let's say we all just make the same amount of money, okay? Let's just say every reactor we make, I don't know, even you. Well, come on, Chantal, get over here. Chantal, come on, get over here. Everybody in. Let's just say for S's and G's, we all make $6,000 a month. It's just an arbitrary number, just a random number I just pulled out of I just pulled out of thin air, Chantal. It's the only time, Chantal, we're going to let you pull anything out of something thin, okay? Thin air, pull it, all right? $6,000. You want to talk to me about who's spending that $6,000 and how they're doing it? Because I imagine, like, if you looked at other people in the community, we'll just Yaba, for example, right? Yaba's investing in her trading cards, okay? And then Yaba's also investing in her channel, right? I unfortunately invest in a lot of memorabilia, baseball. You love to make fun of me for the baseball cards. I also go to a lot of sporting events, okay? What do you invest in, Chantal? Tell me what you spend. Hold on. You know what? I don't want you to do it. Just hush your little jaw. I know your jaw works hard for the money. You know what you invested in? Taco Bell lunch, McDonald's cheeseburger meal, Eastside Luigi's chicken parm, the Halifax Donair poutine. I know where your investments are. And look, I respect it. As a DoorDash stockholder and beloved Dasher, I love it, Chantal. Keep it up. You really want to talk to people about where money goes? Because we look at you and we see where the money goes. Was that Robert Palmer? There's no telling where the money went. Chantal, we definitely tell where the money went. Mila gave 5 memberships though. Chuck and his Ducks, Arwen Avalon, Deborah Kirk 5288, Crooked Halo 49, and Amanda Baby with like 4 Ys. And then Mila rejoined for 3 months. Yeah, Chantal, your money goes to the Beavertail Emporium. Talk to us about investing in the channel because you rented a car twice. Yeah, Chantal, you flush all of your investments, by the way. All of your investments get flushed.
Are you paid to call fucking Animal Resources? No. You're a loser doing this on your own time.
Hey, was that how long was it that couple's channel wasn't monetized?
I know. I'm still waiting for karma. You know what, Dill? They're already living their karma. Who would want to be a miserable Karen like that? Stiff, constipated, looking like Joan. Nobody likes you. Yeah, I'm sure the feeling is likewise.
Chantal, do you think men watch this and are like, my God, what I would do to be with that? What I would do to have a nice peaceful Saturday just erupted with a volcanic rager of someone screaming into the void of the internet in the living room. The only thing that could make it better is if they'd ordered $40 worth of Taco Bell and blown up the bathroom an hour and a half before they started doing this. I mean, maybe Salah would like that part. But holistically, I don't think people are looking at you and thinking like, you know what? Her attitude though, right? You know what? Her personality. You know what? I do kind of like farts. Maybe, maybe that is something. Maybe, you know what? I do like to lay on the sofa a lot. You know what? Who cares about salmonella poisoning? Really? Chantal, I don't think a lot of people look at your videos with like this indefinite lust that you think people have. But tell me more. You tell me all about it.
Right, Melly? But this is what they want. They want me to come on here. They want me to rage because this makes them horny. This is their fucking livelihood. This is what they live for. To make me upset. That is really sad.
Wait a second. I thought that you weren't upset. I thought this didn't get to you. I thought you were living your best life. Now you're. Why is everything? Here's Chantal. I'm gonna also be honest with you. Why is everything sexualized with you? Like, why do you sit there and say, "Oh, this is what they get off to"? I'm gonna be honest. That's weird, right? No one gets off to this. Like, we laugh at it. If you want to talk about weird things people get off to, can we go back to Salah and the woofing and the pooing and the Bibles and the crosses? Or is that not allowed? Do we not go there? Where do we draw? You tell me where we draw the line. I'm gonna and again, I hate to speak for other people in this community, but I'm gonna be pretty confident in Yaba and Unicorn Pondu and Loop Whoopin and Barbecue. I'm pretty sure that we don't all like get online. Chantal thinks we have like a group chat where we're like, oh my God, did you watch her today? Oh, she's so mad at us. I know you think that, but we really don't. Do you think that we sit around and I text Yaba like, oh God, Yaba, she's so mad at you. I can't wait till she's this mad at me. Oh my God, you have no idea. We don't do that, Chantal. We really don't do that. Chantal acts like everything is orchestrated. She'll probably be more upset when she knows that it's not.
So beyond this schooling, that no matter what the fuck you do, thank you, Laura, if I'm not doing anything wrong, you're just wasting your time. Okay, honey? So beyond that, kill me, do whatever the hell you want to me. You're not going to get another reaction like this. So
if I had $1 for every single time I've heard that, if I had literally just $1, I'd have probably close to like $147. And probably like $147.50 because there's a couple times where you've like started to say that and then you've stopped and then you raged for another hour and a half. Close.
Sorry. So yeah. Well, I didn't make any false reports, you dumb idiot. Nice try. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Seriously, what? I made false reports? Where?
Well, I mean, since you want to say it, since you're talking about it, you did make some reports you didn't follow through on your ex, okay? I mean, since we're talking about it, you also did claim that Salah hit you with that man purse buckle, and you did. I mean, look. Listen, hear me out now. You did kind of say some things happened, and then you know. You kind of did. You kind of did. You did. You didn't kind of do it. You did. We were all here for it. You infamously, back when you had a car, you might not remember this, Chantal. There was a time where you drove a car that you owned. It was a Kia Optima. That you actually thought that if you got to the police department first, that meant you were right, which historically has never worked out. But that's what you thought. You were like, hey, if I get to the police station first, and I make the report, that means that I'm right. And you drove over there, and you later actually recanted that, and you wrote a little letter indicating you had not been honest and regretting that you had said the things that you said because you knew that you either weren't being honest or you wanted to be with him. And whichever one it was, equally as deplorable, by the way, because that tells me, one, you were willing to overlook whatever it was he had done to you to still be with him, or two, you were simply lying about something he had done in order to gain sympathy through the community. And that's why when people look at your little community post from earlier today about, oh my God, people are so awful, do you believe what they're saying about what happened to my past? No one actually cares. Right? No one cares. No one believes you because you documented to yourself that it didn't matter. So I'm not going to care if you don't care. If it wasn't enough for you to follow through, then it's not really enough for me to care. You started people not caring. You are the one to blame. When you get mad that people bring him up, when you bring him up literally the day before, you get mad at yourself, Chantal. I get it. I really. He is the one that we all know, okay? He's the one that got away, okay? Those are the worst ones, Chantal. Those are the worst ones. The one that got away, You probably sit there every night, look up at the ceiling and think, oh my God, what could we be doing now? Could we still be at a 1-star hotel? I don't know, gosh. But you know what you did? Instead, you let Salah hitch his wagon to the slowest horse in the land. You literally went on Global Tinder and took the first one that came around. And that's where you are now. That's okay.
They're going to get themselves arrested, situational blue cheese. That's all right.
That's right, situational blue cheese. Chantal, listen, nobody's getting arrested. Like, no one's getting arrested. You're the one out here demanding warrants. We're going to get ourselves arrested.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Anyways, the big fuck you is that they didn't take BG. That shows she is taken care of, and they're disgusting, lying pieces of shit.
Do you think that all of these people contacted, whatever agency it was, with just random stories that were all wildly different? Do you really think that? Or do you think that they all contacted them with something slightly different, but ultimately very much the same? That you allow the cat to dance all over the stove, that the cat, to your own admission, had stepped in at minimum hot oatmeal. Remember, that's what you said, Chantal. You said, oh my God, BG, did you step in my oatmeal? You are the one that said, oh, BG, no, this is dangerous. I'm the one that made the video, Chantal. I know what you did. You deleted it, so you assume everyone forgot. I didn't. I actually sat down. I painstakingly put up the closed caption. I took all the screenshots. I put it together. I narrated it. I know exactly what happened. You think that people just took random situations and contacted them. No, Chantal. No, they didn't. They likely contacted them and said, hey, listen, here's some images, by the way. Ignore that translucent garlic bulb wearing a Baltimore Orioles hat in it, but understand that behind that, there's a cat walking on a hot stove while somebody ignores it because their just mind is soaked into this oatmeal that they have to eat as fast as possible. And let me also say, this smugness, Chantal, if you haven't learned by now, this smugness, this smiling, and I'm so unbothered, and my life is so much better than you. Do you know, like, when it actually gets time to pay the piper, do you know how much more rewarding it is for people to watch? It is so much more rewarding when you've handled yourself this way, when you've been so defiant.
Yep, actually, that's why I'm on here, to brag.
brag one day and pout the next. I'm telling you, it's so much funnier. It's so much funnier when you come online. Today, I'm here to brag. Well, remember, Chantal, listen, this is a two-way street. You might be going down Brag Boulevard right now, but I promise you, you're going to be on the woe is me interstate tomorrow. And ain't nobody going to care. Nobody going to care. Because this is how you act. Listen, if you came online and somebody genuinely wronged you, if you came online and you were like, hey, you guys are not going to believe what happened. Like 20 people collectively got together and they contacted the authorities and they came over here yesterday. I wasn't ready to see them. I got everything straightened up and then they came down here today. You would probably have some people that would be like, oh God, that's wild. I kind of feel bad. But instead you sit here and you have this arrogant smirk. Just this nasty persona of, oh, you tried to bring me down. Like you're a living Titanic, right? Oh, I'm unsinkable. I'm Sean Tanic, right? And you're never going to bring me down. And Chantal, when it happens, people are going to look back and say, hey, she said that would never happen, but it sure enough did. All you do is encourage it, Chantal. You are welcoming the iceberg right now. You're looking out, and you know what's crazy is to keep the Titanic-esque reference. All of us are on the ship, Chantal. We're all on there with you, you know? And we're sitting here telling you, hey, this iceberg is coming up, you know? You might want to try to turn the ship a little bit. And you're just telling us that we're stupid, that we have no idea what we're talking about, right? You know best, right? You're the one that bought the stupid boat. You've sailed past 1 million icebergs. You love ice, right? Okay. Just remember, Chantal. Just remember when you hit it. I know Salah doesn't, but just remember when you hit it. We were all telling you. Don't try to don't try to get in my lifeboat either. Don't stay away from my lifeboat. You can play your best Modest Mouse and float on, Chantal. Don't come for my lifeboat.
Would it help to see the Twitter accounts? Oh yeah. If they're dumb like freak, if they're doing what Marty did and they're implicating themselves on social media, yeah, I can go after them for harassment. Fucking right. I don't have.
Hey guys, don't bring this drama in my chat anymore. If you bring this stuff in here, I swear to God, if you bring this drama in my chat, I'm gonna block you. I'm too tired of it. Bring it in. Was that not you a day and a half ago? Was that not you a day? And now you're like, hey, I'd love to see it. Send them on over. Irritate me at foodiebeauty.net. Just email them all. Email them all right now. That's nothing more I want than an inbox full of people talking crap about me. Please let me see it. Can everybody send the same screenshots over and over? I don't care. I want to see it all. Yeah, totally unbothered.
I don't have a Twitter, so I never see it, but yeah, imagine spending your day all day. Like, Reddit is like the version of a dusty, stinky fucking mother's basement where these stupid trolls go and just like circle jerk each other.
Yeah, that's what we do. That is exactly what I can't tell you. You know what? It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. Just last night. It was me. It was Yaba. It was Sam. It was Unicorn Pondu. It was Loop Whoopin'. Are You Serious was in there for a little. We were just God. We were circle jerking it so hard. God, you guys have no idea. You have no idea. You have none. I wish I could tell you that the video would probably get taken down. Fat Cow came in. She was circle jerking it. Everybody. Hey Chantal, do you ever think about it this way? Do you ever think that nobody circle jerks anything but you are the big dick? Does that ever cross your mind when you think of this circle jerking scenario? I just wonder who the big dick in this situation is. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, teardrop, like as if. Do you know how police treat online feuds, SB? I do.
Hey, SB, let me ask you real quick. Hey, do you know how police treat online feuds? Do you know how police treat online feuds when you tell them that you voluntarily gave a cat to somebody that came to your door? Better yet, do you know how police treat online feuds when you call and tell them that you've been the victim of something and then tell them you don't have time to wait for them to come over and take a statement? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how they treat it? I'm pretty sure, Chantal, that the treatment that you're experiencing is based on you. By the way, I don't believe that everything is taken so whimsically. I believe a lot of it has to do with you.
I did call the police on Marty because he was doing it live. Like, the police saw it. But, yeah, I guess, I don't know if anyone has information.
What? I'm sorry, what is it? Is this, what, are we watching Unsolved Mysteries right now? Is Robert Stack going to come out from behind the refrigerator? If anybody has any information, is there a reward for this? Are you guys stepping forward with any type of information leading to the capture? What are we talking about? Chantal, these are friggin' people sent over what you did. People sent over what happened. If you want to see the proof, I've got a whole friggin' video on it. Here's a friggin' wild thought. Chantal, sit down. Never mind. Chantal, hey, Chantal, sit up. Sit up for a second. This is important. Sit up for a second. Let me lay this scenario out for you, okay? Wait till you hear this one. Hey, let's try this. Let's try the next time to be prepared, okay? So the next time they call, right, instead of you saying like, F you, get a search warrant, you'll be able to say, hey, I understand why you're calling. Interestingly enough, I've got a whole bunch of tweets and things from social media that imply that people are doing this egregiously and it's not actually happening. Is it okay if I forward some of this over? Because I've documented it. And you'll be able to see the things that are being said online. And in the meantime, if you want to come over and check on my cat in the apartment, you're more than welcome to do so. Do you think that would go over better than F off and get a search warrant? I mean, I know. Look, Chantal, I know when I went through something like this, that's what I did. You know, when I went through an issue like this, I had everything printed, and I sat down and I said, "Hey, listen, here's what's going on. Right? You're welcome to review all this. Have a good day, LA Beast. Have a nice day." I didn't tell anybody F off. I didn't tell anybody to bring a search warrant. I just said, "Hey, look, here's what's going on. I got nothing to hide." Chantal is like, hey, I can't hide anywhere. What do you want me to hide behind? A small sedan? What am I going to hide behind?
Everything is extra good with Salah, Ivona. Yes. Yup.
You guys hear that? Everything is extra good. Not just good, right? For you idiots that thought things were just good. No. They are extra good. Like, remember, to put it in Little Caesar's perspective, everything right now is extra most bestus. Extra most bestus. He hasn't seen me in 7 months. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He hasn't touched me in at least 7 months. Doesn't matter. You don't know our thrive. You don't know how we just build off the... Kelly Clarkson once wrote a song about me and Salah. Okay? We just got stronger, right? We just got stronger. You guys are just jealous haters. Is your man on another continent? I don't think so. Is your man in a different time zone? No. Well, then you don't get to talk about it. That's our strength. That's what we're built from. Haters, losers, jealous, angry, miserable.
Oh. She's raging. This is FFG's fucking pathetic life. This is her pathetic life. Waiting for me to be upset and go live. So she can cackle like an ugly goblin that she is. An ugly witch.
Oh, Chantal, my God, here's the thing, like, I want to be with you. I want to be with you on some of this FFG stuff. I really do. I want to be right there. I'm right there. But then when you start throwing words around that we're anti-Semitic, I can't sign off on it. And you've been told this time and time again, right? You love to use the R word. You love to use anti-Semitic language. What on earth does FFG have to do with any of this? My God. Did you guys have a bad family reunion or something? Did she bring the one food you don't like? Did she show up at the family reunion with her own version of Salah? What are we talking about? What are we doing? Is this all we've got to cling to? I don't even know the last time. I cannot tell you the last time somebody brought up FFG. Carry on. Maybe you'll tell me. Let me find out. Maybe you'll tell me.
That's her fucking life. You are a sad bitch. That's all I gotta say. That's all the attention she gets. Like, can you imagine that's your life? What I did today? I did a lot today.
Oh, for the love of Christ, I did a lot today. I did a lot. Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to nail this. Okay, we know that they came over to check the apartment, so it's a lock that Chantal cleaned. All right, so Chantal cleaned. Chantal talked to Salah. And Chantal got Taco Bell. Okay, I think those are the three things I got. All right, here we go.
Talk to my family that doesn't out me on fucking Twitter like yours.
Hey. Family is husband. Family is husband. I said three. I got one of the three. Let's keep going.
Does, did laundry, clean my house up.
Go, that's two. Okay. If she says that she got Taco Bell, which we know she has to say, I just nailed it. All right, I don't want to get too excited. Hold
on. Did a video, edited a vlog on my for the couples channel that's almost done.
Oh God, that's the one thing I missed. How would I have known? Okay, guys, in all fairness, how am I supposed to, am I in a drive-by? What the heck is going on? All right, I'm good. How am I supposed to know that Salah's out here putting in the work? You know what, Salah? Hold on. Can we get clappy emojis? Hey, tip of the cap, Salah. Tip of the cap, right? You're over there, right? You're over there in Syria doing God knows what with God knows who, right? And you're sending Chantal all these clips to edit together for her to make a vlog to put up on your channel to make money? Hey, Salah, I know I've said a lot. I know I've said a lot about you, but hey, you've got something like tip of the cap, man. So let me remind you all that when Salah was busy trying to court Kybella, one of his big talking points was that he made this video about me, and it took him hours, right? He was just, oh my God. He had the gaming PC working overtime, and he was just putting clips together, and just, my God. You realized Salah said, hey, I don't want to work anymore. I'm going to send all my junk garbage clips to Chantal. I'm going to have her put together the video. I'm going to have her upload it, and I'm going to make the money. And Chantal is like, absolutely. Say less. I get to do all the work, and you get to take all the money? You aren't going to be able to talk about me or Taco Bell, but I'll be glad to do it. I'll be glad to do it. Sign me up. Sign me up. So if she says she had Taco Bell, I hit all 3 points. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm editing some vlogs for my channel, my own content. Geez.
She hasn't even mentioned the friggin' Taco Bell. Did she forget?
Taco Bell?
Yes. Oh my God, 3 for 3. 3 for 3. 3. God, I mean, oh my God, I just hit the trifecta. It's over. It's over. Connect 4, touchdown. Like a soccer game where they just scream goal for 15 seconds. Chantal, I literally just read your life before you told us what happened. I edited vlogs. I ate Taco Bell, and I talked to my parents. Welcome to the world of a 12-year-old, Chantal. Welcome to the world of a 12-year-old.
Imagine, Gunther. Imagine the nerve. FF trash can, watch your blood pressure. Yeah, really. I love how she just talks about my eating habits, that I'm fat, that I'm a death fat. Ma'am.
I have no idea what FFG's talking points are. I could not tell. If somebody came in here right now and was like, hey, I got $1 million if you can tell me, tell me FFG's talking points. I've got $1 million right now. Give me FFG's talking points. I mean, I'm going to guess. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to throw a couple out there. I have no idea what FFG's talking about. And I'll never care for the rest of my life. I'll never care. What are we talking about? Are we actively trying to make FFG? I know the way she didn't realize Gunther was trolling her. Are we trying to make FFG and RX relevant again? Is that what we're trying to do here? It sounds like it's what we're trying to do. I'm not be level with you. I kind of feel a little left out. Is my time coming? Has somebody got farther ahead than me? Is my time coming? How does Chantal know we're talking points? Well, you know what? The people that are sending... hold on. Positive believer. She was raging like she just found this letter. She reacts before she thinks. Do you think she was out all night? I don't know. I think... Here's the thing. I personally would have told you she was out all night until I saw this letter, and now I think she was panic cleaning all night. Woke up at the crack of 5 o'clock. That's what I think happened in hindsight. As far as the talking points she gets, I personally feel like people still go over there. This was. Let's also not forget. This totally serves as a distraction from the white lover situation, right? So to me, what you have is Chantal trying to distance herself from this garbage that she's been dealing with because she's got a deplorable person in her chat. This creates that tension to distance herself from it, but we also know that one of the things White Lover had been known to do is go over and watch me and watch Yaba and loop all these people and then tell her, hey, this is what so-and-so said. This is what so-and-so did. That's her connection. Chantal doesn't want to sit and watch all this stuff. So she allows them to do it for her, and then they scurry back over with her talking points. And she doesn't want to impact that relationship because, to be fair, Chantal's sitting here saying, oh my God, these losers, they spend all this time. Can you imagine spending all this time out of your day? She knows she's got beezers that do it. And they're not getting paid. They're just in her good graces by doing it.
You're a freaking fat ass yourself and you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. I would worry about your own mortality, all right? The nacho fries are the best. But today we're making a mother dinner.
I'm also pretty sure at some point FFG is going to start making those cigarettes. I don't think, I think that BBJ money's probably starting to dry up a little bit.
Mother dinner. I'm craving one, actually. It's weird how I'm craving one. We got corn. I got to use up these veggies.
Chantal, don't ever, ever, ever tell me it's weird how you're craving food. Don't ever tell me that. I will never believe that it's weird.
Life is about balance, babies. So yeah, BG, I did that title because the haters, that's what they want to see. They're probably like, yay, yay, the cat got taken away. She'll never be taken away, honeys. You wish.
Remember we were just talking about that smugness and that attitude of, nothing's ever going to happen. And historically, every time it's happened.
They're probably like, yay, yay, the cat got taken away. She'll never be taken away, honeys. You wish. You wish. And you can keep wishing.
I mean, Chantal, at some point, listen, at some point, the cat's not going to be yours. Whether it's your own doing or someone else's, that's all there is to it.
What do they say about insanity? Always doing the same behavior, expecting different results?
I'm sorry. What? Oh, no way. There's no way you just gave me this. There's no way.
What do they say about insanity? Always doing the same behavior, expecting different results?
Chantal, you understand, like we literally created a cycle for you where you go through and you follow these same patterns of how you're going to change your life and take control of your life and do all these things differently. And today it's Mother's Meal. 2 months ago, it was, I guess a year ago, it was meals that Salah was buying. You realize, like, you embody that. Why give us these layups? Why give us these layups?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Pack of cigarettes a day. And then she has the nerve to say I have a low BMI. Look at your voice. Look at your voice.
That's right. Look at your voice. Look at it. You sit down. You look at your voice right now. You tell me what you see when you look at your... Look at your voice. Look at your voice. Chantal, let me tell you. There's no... I'm not going to sit here and play this game with you. If I'm watching you eat a pack of tacos, a party pack of tacos, and apparently FFG is smoking a pack of cigarettes, I don't get to judge which one's worse. I really don't. They're equally as bad. Like, what are we really going on about? What are we really going on about? How have you been listening to FFG a lot? Does FFG sound like one of those people off the anti-smoking commercials right now? You know, where they would come on and they would be, they'd use like the voice changer or the voice box. Is that how she sounds? I don't know. But Chantal clearly listens enough to know. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Positive believer. She was going to have the most epic lawsuit in Canadian history.
Ryder! Don't give them the content. Just start being happy and flexing your good life. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? Hold on. Wait a second. We got one with a little bit of common sense. Okay? We got one with a little bit of common sense in here. Are you guys, everybody listen to this. We found one with a little bit of common sense.
Ryder! Don't give them the content. Just start being happy and flexing your good life. Thank you.
Yeah, Chantal. Why don't you start flexing that good life? Come on, flex that good life. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Flex that good life. Where are we flexing? I mean, do you think we're impressed by $17 in Taco Bell? I'm not. I could care less. Flexing that good life. Chantal, get that new scooter. Get those new Skechers. Get those new Skechers out on that new scooter. And you know what? Maybe put some rims on that scooter. Maybe get yourself a nice platinum basket. Maybe get yourself a little air horn. Maybe get yourself a little stereo in that. You want to start flexing, huh? Flex that good life, Chantal. Maybe get a little pull behind camper, right? Right, flex that good life. We're all waiting. How are you gonna flex it on us, Chantal? Come on, you tell me. How are you gonna flex it? Let me know. Let me know. You want to compare how many more? You know what, Chantal? How about this? You really want to flex? Right? How about you get a solar power setup? Get Salah to help you. He's practically an electrician, right? Get a solar power setup on that scooter. Right? Then you're charging it while it drives in the sun. Then all of a sudden you've got unlimited distance. Now you can travel all over the world. Flex it, Chantal. Come on, flex it. You don't want to. Here's the thing. Here's the no-win situation in all of this. The reactors we can never. I never get to show off my Skechers. Is the real problem. I never get to show off my Skechers. If we even responded in turn, it would be laughed at because you got to compare yourself to her. No one compares themselves to Chantal and looks good at the end of it. I mean, Chantal, look, I'm glad you. What are they? Kids get off my grass 8s that you have on those Skechers. What are they? The get off my lawn 7s? Keep it down in the hallway 9s? What are you wearing, Chantal? What are those Skechers? Give me a break here. Flex on us with your Skechers.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you so
The I can film anywhere I want 12s.
much, Ryder. They call her Big Sig now. And no, I'm not here raging. I'm here bragging that your attempt to take my cat away, which is fucked up, lying that I sexually abused my cat. Yeah. Pooh, right?
Which one of you came in at that chat with the name Pooh? Just for Salah?
She is a scammer.
No one's debating this. No one's debating that FFG's a scammer. No one's standing up for FFG. Like, Chantal, move on. Emphasis on the moo, okay? Move on.
Wolf Pup. Thank you. Ready, set, rebees. Thank you. A funny wispy voice? Yeah, I have different friggin' personas. Why not? Silly persona. You know. Dainty persona. Thanks, Dale, for subscribing. I appreciate that.
Dodgers or Brewers? Dodgers are my second favorite team. I intentionally not bet that game. I would go with the over though. I think that when I checked the line earlier, it was 8.5.
Accusations like that can ruin people's lives. It can, but it ain't gonna ruin mine. So.
Yeah, Chantal, you're right. It ain't gonna ruin your life. You've done quite the job of that on your own. To be fair.
That's what they're hoping. You're wasting your life trying to cancel the wrong person. I'm telling you. I've been canceled, and it's always for false things that aren't even true. I'm sorry, how many of you, like the scooter, I didn't even see it hit her toe or her tail.
Then why did you make that the title of your video? Because you wanted that attention. You ask for it, you get it, and then you act like this is just some outlandish thing.
How many of you have accidentally nipped your cat's toes or your pet's toes when they're in the way? It happens. Not grounds to get your cat taken away.
That's not the point. That's not the point at all. The point is that even though people have made mistakes, okay, we're not saying that. No one is saying that they're above making a mistake. No one's saying something like this could not possibly happen. But what generally doesn't happen is people make the mistake And then they come online and parade around as if it's something that happened intentionally, or it's worse than it actually is, or you're never going to believe what I did. Most people, if they have something like that happen, they may never say anything about it. You come online and announce it.
Ivona, I said she's fine though. So people running with it that, oh, she's injured, she got ran over. Give me a break.
Chantal, how about you running with it though? Can you run with it? Best life? Live your best life, run with it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Friggin' morons. I knew they would take it that far.
Oh my God. I mean, I just can't get over the ignorance and the arrogance. It's honest to God, it's like driving past a cop that you know has set up radar, turning around and then driving past him 6 miles over the speed limit, and then asking outraged when you get pulled over and say, oh, I knew you would take it that far. I knew you were going to pull me. Of course you did. Of course you did. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly the response. And now that you got it, rather than learn from it and say, God, I'm never going to do that again. Boy, that was a close one. I'm never going to encourage this again. Because that's what you're doing. You're encouraging it. Rather than say that, you know what you come online today and say? You're never going to get to me. Do your worst. You're never going to take my cat. Look what they did, and it didn't change anything. Okay. Don't act surprised when it happens, though. Don't act surprised when it happens.
Whatever. Like I said, call them all you want. They're just going to hang up on you now, so they really don't give a crap at this point.
I'll tell you right now, if they heard this sound clip, there is no legal entity in the world that hears this and is like, oh, that's okay. She's basically encouraging people to contact them and then telling them what their response is going to be. Oh, yeah, go ahead and call them now. They're just going to call you stupid and hang up. Oh, really? Are they? I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't, Chantal. I would bet you almost anything that if they get called, they legally are on recorded lines and have to take accusations seriously. I bet you they don't tell us anything like that. You know why? Because it's their job not to. And I know you can't relate to having a job and taking it serious and doing what you're supposed to. But I guarantee you at least someone in that building will take their job serious. And whether it's 1 calls, 10 calls, 100 calls, or no calls, everything gets... Imagine what would happen, Chantal. Imagine what would happen if something accidentally happened, right? An honest accident, right? Everybody calls in and reports it. And they don't do anything. And then you actually did have something happen. Can you imagine the liability? I know that's a word you might not know about, liability. Imagine the liability. Imagine what would happen, huh? If a public service, you never learn. Just like Pulse Kuwait. Yeah, contact them. Okay. You, Chantal, I'm going to put this, Salah. Maybe you can get, Salah, why don't you get a hold of your woman? And why don't you reel your women, your woman, well, it could be your women, I don't know. Why don't you reel one of your womans in, all right? Why don't you reel her in? Why don't you tell her to stop crying woof woof, okay? Why don't you get on your Walmart wireless phone and tell her, hey, listen, you should probably cut it out.
Because it's friggin' not true. Just like with Sam and BBJ, the SP, the same, I think it was even the same person. Maybe. It sounded familiar.
Imagine that. Imagine you're such a poor pet parent that you know the voice and name of the pet authorities in your area because you've already dealt with them before over pet neglect. Imagine picking up the phone and being like, oh, Nancy? Nancy from Pet Partners? Yeah, no, this is Chantal, famous YouTuber. Yeah, no, a couple years ago. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, BBJ, yeah. Had the nails growing in the pad. Yeah, that was me. Oh, another one? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, get a warrant and come over here, I guess. I didn't know you guys were on a first name basis. I didn't know you guys were on speed dial. That's crazy. That's crazy when what is this? Cheers? What is this, a Cheers episode? This woman just knows your name? Okay. They got you ready to go. Just added it to the list. Pulled out the old file. Under F for Foodie.
I'm putting cilantro in it. They came and checked it out. And at the time, my house was even messier back then.
Flat out lie. Flat out lie. You never let them in. You never let them in. You never let them in. We were all there, Chantal. Rewrite it all you want. You never let them in.
They need to all be locked up. Mother meal. Who wants to make a mother meal? Hey, Puddin' Pop. Yeah, lurking here. This is the thing. Authorities unfortunately have to deal with these bored, stupid moron losers who literally do nothing but waste their time. Hi, Nina. Oh, mother. So that's all I wanted to do, because that is pretty messed up. You would be you would have the same reaction, if not worse, if someone was trying to take your pets away, as they always do. Meanwhile, my pets are better treated than those criticizing me. But all right, to go off.
But you don't know that. You really don't know that. What's a mother meal? Mother's Meals are a new social influencer Chantal has started to follow, where everything gets cooked in one pan. Yeah, positive believer, the letter says they were not let in, but we are now under the assumption that they came yesterday. Chantal then took the night off to get her apartment in order, and then they came back today and basically had to be let in.
You know what I mean? It's so weird. I don't know. But whatever. Like I said, you can report all day. If somebody's not actually doing anything or committing a crime and is not in the wrong, then there's nothing to worry about, right? So, but the thing is you're making stuff up, which is messy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Chantal, you know what? I'm glad you feel that way. You're right. You know what? You got nothing to worry about. You got nothing to worry about it. Nobody in the world has ever been falsely accused of anything. You're totally, absolutely, objectively correct. Nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. I mean, as long as people don't have videos of, the cat stepping on a hot stove, or as long as they don't have videos of the cat climbing up a screened-in window, or as long as you don't have a video titled "I ran over," you're right. 100% right. I'm absolutely
messed up. Yeah, it's weird. Their behavior is 100 times. I fart. Sometimes I don't wash my hands. Whatever they accuse me of, I'm fat. Oh, no, please forgive me. I'm fat. Please, I need your approval. All pales in comparison to what you guys do to people. Pales in comparison. You worry about my weight, I worry about your soul.
Okay. Chantal, so with that mindset, I could care less about your weight. You care less about my soul. I'll care less about your weight, and we're on the same page then, right? Because here's the thing: I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you look like. Your looks, your weight, your Muslim-ish, whatever. None of it matters in comparison to your actions. None of it. I mean, the fact that you are coming online right now and flexing that you don't have to wash your hands going to the bathroom because you use a bidet. Are you watching too much FFG? Is FFG over there talking about your size? I learned a long time ago when doing commentary. One of the greatest lessons I ever learned is that you never tell the person what they can see. that if you tell the person what's blatantly obvious, you're an awful commentator. You probably shouldn't commentate. If you have to look at a auto race and say there's a racetrack, there's cars on the track, they're all following each other. One of them wants to finish ahead of the other one. But Dussie's here. I'm going to be honest, after her condoning animal comments about people, I don't care what people do in her real life. I absolutely don't care. I agree with you. She brings a lot of this on herself. I don't know if you guys saw the Wienermobiles race yesterday in Indianapolis, okay? They had a Wienermobile race. I think they had 6 Wienermobiles out there. Absolutely hilarious commentary because they weren't telling you, hey, there's Wienermobiles racing each other. They were making jokes. It was funny. It was entertaining. Chantal, when the day... Christina, did you watch the Weenie 500, by the way? The commentary of the Weenie 500 was incredible. Chantal, the day that I have to come online and say, hey, look at the size of this one, huh? Would you look at the size of this one? Hey, you know what you guys might not know on your own is the size of this one. The day I have to do that is the day I am done. I am done. No one, Chantal, no one has to do that. It's painfully, for you, emphasis on painfully, it's painfully obvious.
You know? Shut up, Indigo. Fucking moron. Get a life. You don't take care of your cat. You people are like demented. Demented. Is it just me? Or is it just me? Or
yes. Yeah, since you asked, yes. Yeah, it is just you. It is.
These people are really sick in the head.
Oh, look at that. You got to ride in the Wienermobile? Hey, you know what? You know who never gets to ride on the Wiener? Never mind. You set me. The segue of that, Chantal. I don't think Chantal's even seen Salah's Wienermobile. I would not recommend you watch the Weenie 500. You will probably just want a delicious Oscar Mayer beef hot dog.
You know. Being smelly isn't illegal. Really, I'm smelly.
Somebody clip that. Somebody just listen real quick. Just listen real quick.
Being smelly isn't illegal. Really, I'm smelly.
At least we own up to it. And I just want everybody to know right now she's turned the stove on. She's got the pan sitting there. And she's just watching, waiting for BG to jump up there.
Every single... What did they say you even did? I sexually abused my cat, Mina? That's what they say?
That is not... My God. She can't help herself. She can't help herself. Okay, that might have been one of the things that they said. I don't know that to be true. It's certainly not documented on this paperwork. What they said is you ran over your cat and you burnt your cat, which are two things that are objectively true based on the evidence we can get from your channels. It's right there. You deleted one of them, as a matter of fact.
I ran over my cat with a scooter. She has an injured paw.
I'm glad you're admitting to it. Why didn't you do this when they came over there?
Every single person I met, S-Jam, FF fucking G. Every person I've met in real life, Squeaky, said I smell nice. So.
Oh my God. Oh my. Hey, every person I've ever met in my life. Has said that I smell good. Hey, where's every people you've met in your life, huh? Where's every person you've ever met? Chantal, have you ever thought, my God, people lie to me a lot. My God, people lie to me a lot. I'm just saying. Maybe there's a world. Yeah, FFG also said that you smelled like the inside of a gymnasium. And SJam said you smelled like a fish market on a 90-degree day. What are we talking about over here? You yourself, as V just said, acknowledged that you smelled like a delightful mix of barracuda and blue cheese. Does anybody go to Bath and Body Works and pick out the barracuda scent, huh? Does anybody go... When you go into Bath and Body Works, do they have, like... I know they have the floral section. I know they've got the fruit section, okay? Do they have a, like, ocean section? Where you can get, like, a nice tuna flavored... A nice tuna-scented lotion? A nice sardine spray? Do these things exist and I don't know? Is this what you girls are doing? Did I have a whole section of foods where you can get like, oh God, this onion oil, I can't wait to put it on my feet. I don't think that exists, Chantal. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't go into Bath and Body Works. But apparently they're over there selling tuna. Tuna scented hand wash.
So, try again. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, teardrop, like whatever. They literally can't do shit. All they can do is get on the phone, flap their gums, block.
What happened? Barracuda and Body Works? Yeah. I didn't know they did this. What do they have, like chicken fat bomb? Like chicken fat's the worst, right?
They literally can't do shit. All they can do is get on the phone, flap their gums, block.
Did she delete this? It's over. I can't. Stupid kick, man. All right. Anyway, it's been 2.5 hours. Seems like an optimal time to cash out. I think we got through most all of it anyway. Hey, what a day. You got 2 videos, you got a live stream. It's been my whole day. It's my whole life. It's all I do is just come online, just talk about Chantal because we're such losers. All right. Let me just take a look real quick, though, guys. Real quick. Let me just look at Bath and Body Works. Let me just see what they got for you, girls. I'm caring for you. Buttercream and sea bass scented candle. You guys need to probably be on it. Mango and marlin body spray. Why are you guys not over there right now? What else we got? Sandalwood and snapper. Are you guys not getting these scents? Beluga birthday cake. I think that's a combination of a cake and a whale, huh? You guys not getting these? Get over there. Get over there before they sell out now that we've talked about it. You guys are going to be totally screwed. You're going to say to yourself, you know what's going to happen? It's going to get warmer later on next week, and you're thinking, man, if I just smelled like hot salmon right now, I'd probably have all the men falling over me. Just if I could just smell like hot salmon. And you're going to go over there, and they're not going to have any. So I'm doing you a solid. Chantal, not the solid that Salah does for you. I mean, theoretically, I'm extending an olive branch. Chantal, not the olive tree branch that Salah owns the business of. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to help you guys out, okay? Get over. You know what? Be a perfect evening. Just like Tommy the Cat said, go over to your Carnival Cakes or your Friendlies, okay? Get yourself a nice Fudgy the Whale, okay? Fudgy the Whale birthday cake. Doesn't have to be your birthday, okay? Get yourself a nice Fudgy the Whale cake. Get yourself some nice tuna-scented items. Sit down, watch some TV. Enjoy the rest of the day. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back as soon as I can with more commentary.